Hello? Are we live? YouTube was doing the weird thing again, where it doesn't immediately start my stream. That's really strange. That's how I ended up losing one of my live streams. Huh. That's how I ended up losing one of my live streams. Wait, what the hell? Huh. Why? That's how I ended Why is it playing back my live stream? Oh. Huh. I'm a fool. I had I had the video open in another tab. Just playing my voice back. Infinite loop, yep. All right. We'll try not to do that again. That's a fun start to the stream, huh? All right. So, we've got this new image for us today. And welcome to the stream, guys. I saw Cece was here early, so glad you guys made it. Yeah. Here's the one we've got today. I need to arrange my microphone somehow. It's like too close. I keep feeling like I'm gonna elbow it. Anyway, I'm a little bit nervous for this one just because I really like this image and I am afraid that I won't do it proper justice because it's very cool. Yeah, there's this whole big circular kind of composition going here, which I very much enjoy. Is this correct? Sort of, kind of. It's like, here, we can probably put some kind of guidelines on here. Although it's hard. You have to actually, yeah, draw straight lines. Drawing straight lines is hard. Why is my preview not working? Why is everything not working today? Okay, I think we're good now. There is a lot of straight lines in here, which is going to be a problem. But, you know, we'll try to make the best of it. Oh, hey, don't do that. Okay, something like that for a start. And then make sure these a pen. So this kind of vanishing point here is quite low. But yeah, I think this looks about right. Yeah, some days are just like that. Everything fails or breaks or fails to work properly. Yeah, it's just one of those days, I guess. Everything's being weird. Okay. So this one, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tricky just because there's so much so many actual man-made structures here. It's always easier with like more organic shapes, whereas these kind of rigid structures are kind of the bane of my existence. Although the fortunate thing is that this does have a very defined kind of single point perspective kind of thing happening here. So yeah, does make it somewhat easier to plan out how things go. Actually, it's not quite right. So we have this structure over on the side there. Something like that. Anyway, I don't want to kind of go too crazy quite yet. Oops. Let's kind of define the shape of this tree more or less. Okay, we've got tree, we've got big tree here as well. Have to not forget this big mountain here too. Sort of like that. And then of course this structure in the middle, which is going to be annoying to get it quite right, I'm pretty sure. Actually, should be... What's about the height of that? This is like about maybe a quarter of the way up, right? Is it? Oh gosh. And then in that case, it's going to be like... shoot. It's actually not too much. So these are like here, and then this is a little bit above that. I think I got this a little bit too high, but maybe we can just roll with that. So it would be what, like here maybe? For the main structure? Oh gosh, there's too many buildings. Sort of like that, I think. Let's go with that. Maybe put in... something like that. Okay, let's go with that. All right. This one is kind of tricky from a layer perspective, just because it has this area that has a lot of depth to it. Like this road here really goes from the background to the foreground, so it's hard to like split that out into layers. The sky and mountain can definitely go on a separate layer. The rest is a little bit trickier. So I guess maybe let's just do what I usually do and just start with the background. That. And then let's get our mountain. Ooh, that's way too gray. Is that the right color? I think it's maybe close enough. Oh, wait. I just realized that this mountain goes like really all the way up to the edge here. So it would be... like this. Or is my other edge in the wrong place? So like the top of the mountain is like around here, right? Kind of like that. And then we don't really see the border, the edge of the mountain here, but we can clearly see that it goes under this tree. So let's just fill it in there. It's not quite the right color. I think it's just like too saturated now. We should go more like purpley and yeah, something like this is better, I think. Especially over here on this side. And I don't know if I really want to go into the shading on this quite yet. Maybe I should. Let's just try to put in at least a little bit of that. I should probably be doing that with the harder brush, though. All right, something like that. How does that look? It looks kind of okay. I don't know. It doesn't really look like rock, but I think we should move on to something else. Hmm. I think I'm gonna try to put this front gate on a separate layer, but then have the pavement part of the middle ground kind of layer. Sounds kind of awkward, but yeah, it's weird just because it covers so much vertical or so much like distance. Hmm. Let's start with the kind of middle stuff first. And what kind of color is that? A grayish sort of color. Hmm. Mm. Man, these are some weird colors in here. Hmm. I think this might be okay just to start with. Hmm. Yeah, there's just a lot of different colors going in here, and it's hard to pick out which one is where. Because like up towards the front, it gets a lot bluer. No, this doesn't look right at all. Let's maybe start with like the color over here. Let's go like even warmer. I think that's a decent start for that. Um, yeah. Then yeah, this area is like much bluer, like way bluer. Like this, really. Yeah, I think that's more like it. So many little details. Yeah, I know. That's the problem with like these more kind of the scenes that are more like more buildings and architecture and like actual, man-made structures that yeah, they tend to have all of these details. Um, is this okay? I don't know. These colors are hard, man. I don't know what's going on where. There's too many different structures, too many different buildings with different kinds of walls. Okay, let's go like that for now. Um, and we go like really, really blue for what's going on where? Me neither. Um, oh yeah, there we go. That's a nice like satisfying deep teal sort of color. Yeah, and here we can blend it in with the lighter color. And then we can define the more specific areas of light and shadow later. Here, let me actually get the light color on a separate thing here. Or actually, you know what? I need to push this out way, way more. This goes like out here. And I should probably keep these colors around somewhere because I'm gonna need them in other places as well. It's actually really cool. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. Look how there's like this bluish shadow area and this like bright yellowish sunny area. And then the areas around, like at the edge of the shadow, are reddish. And I believe that's because these shadows are cast by these red leaves. And the leaves are actually like because they're like semi-transparent, they don't like they filter through that like red light, which looks really beautiful. Um, let's see. So this actually kind of goes like even all the way like across the edge of this. Whoops. How do we get that red in there? Just like nice, like really bright. Let's start with the thick brush first. Here, let's like around here. My shape here is like not really correct. Here, let's too many colors to juggle. So it's like this is like too much, but I'll overdo it first and then scale it back a little bit. And even like in here, just get a little bit of that. Like that. And then we'll go in with this light color. And even like lighten up some of these shadows a little bit. Just give the shadow a little bit of more depth. Sort of like that. Kind of like that. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. And then I think also do something a little bit similar to the highlight parts, right? Just like put a little bit more of like other I don't know if that's really doing anything, but still looking pretty cool. I'm definitely going to need more shadows over here. Let's hope I don't lose this color. I'm actually maybe going to take that color and use like a softer brush to add a little bit more of it in here for these shadows. This shadow is like a slightly different color than this one, but it's still pretty deep. So I want to make sure to get that in there. And let's see. What else do we need to get in here? There's like this stuff going on here. I actually like this color. Maybe I need this color in here and stuff too. So many shadows, so little time. I know, this one has like so many little details and stuff in it. It's like all of these roofs. I think I might do that like towards the end, just put in all the like the trim, the like columns and roofs and all of that crazy stuff. So I might save that for later. I think right now the main thing I need to do is put in the arch at the front because that's like such a prominent piece of the composition that I think it's really important to get that right. And also I love the lighting here of like this shadow edge. It also has a little bit of that bright reddish edge there, though that's not from leaves. That's just from presumably the texture of this stone. Let's see, how do we do that? I think for this corner here, we can use this same, or at least start with this same blue. And then maybe even use this stuff for like, I'm not sure where this like little curb part should go. I think that part should actually go in this under layer. From 1 to 10, how livable is this landscape? I mean, this one looks pretty decent, although here, let's wait. Okay, let's undo that. We want to put, I want to put this on this layer. And that staircase is going to go on this back layer as well. But yeah, I mean, this is a little town. I don't know how practical all of these buildings and stuff are, but there are at least in-game characters who live there. Is this going okay? That's probably a little bit too dark for that, actually. But let's go with that for now. And here, should we start with this color? Yeah, it's decent enough for a start, and we can maybe even use this one as the edge here. It's not perfect. I'll fix that later. Oops. Kind of blend these in a little bit. Yeah, we'll do those bricks in a bit, but for now, actually we can use this dark color just like very softly, maybe even with a lighter brush. Just get a little bit of that in there. Whoops, wrong brush. Then where are my more tan colors? I think it's a decent 8 out of 10, but a 10 out of 10 compared to 45. Which one was 45? I don't remember which one was which. But yeah, definitely most of the ones I draw are not super hospitable. Ooh, look at that. I think that color works quite well. Maybe even something a little bit darker and deeper. Actually, maybe even this one. That's too much, but if I just brush it in here a little bit lightly, just like on the edge, I think that works. Sorta. Maybe not really. Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, and then this can go on this side. Oh, sorta, not really. We need something lighter on there. Where's the color? This one? Even that is not light enough. Let's go all the way. I think we need warmer. Oh my. Is this good? It's a start. We'll adjust it. Although, no. I think we really need much brighter than that. Although actually this color that I used here works surprisingly well for that edge there. I think I can keep that part at least. But you know what? I'm just going to take some white and just blend it into here. Like that. And then this color is very much too dark for this edge, but maybe let's try to put it in a little bit and then just kind of blend it in. Yeah, definitely too dark. Where's my lighter color? This one maybe? Okay, I think even we need to go even lighter. And then just blend in a little bit of the dark just for some depth. Let's see. Get some of the... Actually, add a little bit of this in here for some of that depth too. Get a little touch of our deepest sort of color. That's kind of too much, I think. Just going with it very gently. Is that okay? I'm not sure. I think we are getting there. Do I hear water dripping? Possibly. You might hear my cat's water fountain. If you're hearing water dripping from my end. There we go. Oh man, I love that. We do need to get this border thing in here properly though. How do we do that? That's not the right color. That's maybe the right color for like this middle part here. Yeah, I'm just gonna use that for this bit. And then I'm actually gonna lock the transparency on this maybe. I don't think we need that. But what I want to do is go like really super bright. These were nice ambience. Yeah, I guess. Is this a good color for that? I think it'll be good once I give it more of like a border. Do we want to go with the super dark color for the border here? Okay, I think that's getting there. This edge needs to be even darker though. And then what color to make this? This is like more of a, I don't know, it's more of a brownish color, honestly. Ooh, we're not doing great on time either. Oh boy, this one's hard. The other important thing in this composition is those trees, so I'm really going to need to dedicate some time to those. And I also really want to get in these bright greens over here, because that has like a pop of that different color, which is very fun. Gosh, way too many colors in this one. Let's just get some more kind of details of this in here. There's the like super light one. A section of time should definitely be spent on the trees, yeah. Am I gonna need to go? No, I think what I need to do is just take the thicker brush. That'll actually hopefully show up more. That, and then get like, do I have a darker color? Maybe this one? No, not that. Um, More like this. Just kind of get a little bit of that. And I think this color is also what we want for this side here. Whoa. Okay, no, that's a little bit too intense. Still too much. Close enough. Not perfect, but close enough. And then let's get, what was the darker one? One of these. For some of these bricks and stuff over here. No. Yeah. Oops. One stroke added so much depth. I'm not sure which one you were referring to in that comment, but yeah, that's always fun. We can just put in like one extra thing and it just changes everything. I definitely would like to get more of the kind of bricky texture on there, and on this side too. I don't know if I'm gonna have time for any of that. Gosh, there's so much going on in this one. I think, oh man, we're at 40 minutes. I think maybe I'll just take the next at least 5 minutes. Well, depending on how long it actually takes to just do the trees, just get them in there in some capacity. Also, since the trees kind of cover up some things, that means that I won't have to focus on those parts. I can just ignore them. Um, all right, trees. Lovely, lovely trees. I'm just going to start with like the darkest parts of this tree here. I don't know if that's necessarily the best idea, but that's what I'm doing for now. Maybe do that for this tree too. I don't know. I feel like my tree is not going quite in the appropriate direction, but as long as it covers more or less the same areas and has more or less the same colors, I don't think it needs to be super accurate necessarily. Let's get some oranges in here. I think I don't have enough space above my tree here. Should I just move the tree down? Nah, it's fine. It's close enough. Something like this. And then we have some background trees too. Let's just put those on a layer over here. And there's this one, which I guess I didn't even really have in here, but that's fine. I do want to put in a little bit of darker areas on it. And then on the left there, there's the really orange tree. Something like that to start with. Just, ooh, lots of orange. We can maybe get some of the reddish colors to add some depth in there. And then maybe some of the yellows to brighten things up. There we go. I think that's probably good for the trees. Yeah, I mean, comparing it to the original, I think my trees need to be darker. Or at least the shadows, I think we can go deeper. Oops, wrong layer. Back to the top trees. Okay, I think maybe that's gonna be good enough. All right, I think that'll have to do it for the trees, but man, you can really see that this middle area just has nothing going on right now. Oh boy, so we have 15 minutes left, and I think, can I just really, really quick, how fast can I put in these greenish trees back there, and then this greenery over at the front there? How fast can I do that? I know, where was my, I don't know which one here was my color for the mountain in the back. Okay, let's start with that, and then give it a little bit of a green boost. Just some little trees happening around this mountain. Okay, that's good enough for that. Then over here, we have these like super, super bright greens. Oh, that actually should probably go on the other layer though. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. Okay. Now, what the heck are we doing with these buildings? I'm gonna put the wooden structure here on a separate layer, just because there's too many things happening. What color is that? Let's start by trying this one. Does it need to be darker, browner? Probably. Yeah, that's about it, I think. And there's some stuff going on here. I don't have time to do that in full detail. Actually, trees. We need actual tree branches. Let's not forget that. Um, let's put that on another layer. Um, this actually... So this tree is clearly like behind this part of the building, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing that. I'm just gonna put it in like this for now, and then once I start trying to define that building, I might like erase it around that tree. It's looking so amazing so far. Thank you so much. This is definitely a really complicated one. I do feel like I need to leave more empty space inside my tree here. Oops. Just kind of make sure I have gaps in between my leaves and stuff. More like that, I think. Okay, maybe I overdid it. Hang on. Especially over here. That's too much of a gap. This one, maybe? Yeah, here we go. And even, well, that was kind of behind this structure. So this structure should go in front of the tree. There we go. Sort of like that. Okay. Okay, back to tree. Is my tree good enough? It's definitely not quite the right color, but I think I don't have time to do it properly at this point. So it's gonna have to be like that. There's also a whole like lamp post in front of it, but we have 10 minutes left, so I think the main focus right now for me is going to be putting in all these like trims and stuff. The pillars, the roofs. I would really like to get this this brick in too. So yeah, let's do all that. Okay, brick color, brick color. Is this color gonna work for that? Maybe. Now let's kind of sketch in the stairs at least. And there's like another staircase over here. It's kind of... Whoa, pen, please. And can we kind of get this like highlight in here of that part? Yeah, I think I'm gonna erase some of this tree here because it was going too far over this stuff. 10 minutes left, I know, right? There's a window there. There's all this stuff. Oh, this whole like door is gonna be a problem. But you know what? We're trying our best. I think I can more or less sketch a good amount of this. I'm a little thrown off by the original image. It's because there's some like wild uh architecture going on here. I think it's based on like southern China. It's very cool, but hard to draw, unfortunately. And there's just like a whole bunch of stuff going on here. This is also more like stuff. There's more walls back here. Ah, this color is not nearly so nice when you're not blending it into other things. Let's see. Oops. It's just like, whoops, that's entirely the wrong color. I don't know, just something back here. Something. We need something. We definitely need more like shadows around here, to be honest. Just get these much darker. Hey, look at that. I think that's like so much better than it was even like a couple minutes ago. Can we get maybe some of the wood color and get some in this this doorway here? Let me do that. Let's whoops, too much. Let's get some of these in just a little bit darker. And actually, let me take this color and put it on the edge of here as well. Just darken that up. And can we, whoa, wrong layer. Get some of these stairs in there too. All right, stuff happening, stuff happening. That is honestly better than I was expecting this to go. I think I have a whole big gap back here, though. Let's see if we can try to fill that in with something at least. Let's just put some stuff there. And then go even darker, darker, darker for the tops of these roofs. Wait. Whoa, pen, please cooperate with me here. Oh man, look, don't look too much at this roof because it's totally lopsided. Or actually, I think the reason it's lopsided is because I'm doing several roofs in one. Okay, here we go. that's actually sort of coming together. How much time do we have? A couple minutes? All right, what's the finishing touches we want to do here? Can I get a little bit more textury stuff going over on this side? Kind of like that. What else can we do? Real fast. I think this in general just needs to be darker. What else? What else? It would be really nice to define these shadows a little bit better towards the back, but I don't know if I'll manage to do that in the very limited time we have left. Just get some darker stuff in here. And in there. Okay, I don't know. What else can we fix up in here? Ah. Well, there's more like leaves on the ground here that it would actually be pretty nice to get in. Let's try to do that a little bit. Maybe even just on a separate layer. Maybe like on the tree layer. Just put some like leaves on the ground. That's maybe too much. I don't know. I feel like that kind of looks out of place. But yeah, I think maybe we should just leave it here. You know what? No, what I really want to do is darken up this area. Just get some more shadows in there. And I think there's actually like some stairs here, but they're sort of covered by the people, and I definitely don't have time to put in the people. But yeah, I think this might be as far as we can get. Honestly, I like how this turned out. I think the shadow borders came out really nicely. The ones over here and over on the right. Cat, please get your tail out of my face. Thank you. Yeah, not too shabby. I think the like circular cutout thing isn't quite as strong in mine as in the original, largely because I think I didn't get enough of the like contrast in these borders. I think I should have spent some more time just on that frame to make it look a little bit nicer. But yeah, overall, definitely a fun composition. I think the trees also came out surprisingly pretty well. Hello, fluffy one. Tangerines and bologna. What does that mean? I like the circle, thank you. Yeah, the circle is very nice. I think it's a very cool composition element. Yeah. These are always just such a struggle where there's all this detail and all these like buildings and all these crazy architectural elements. I feel like that's so much more challenging than just drawing a natural landscape. So these always make me a little bit nervous, but I think I think it was looking really bad up until the last like 10 minutes that I ended up spending on those, and then I managed to like make it work. Like it doesn't look great, but you can see the idea. Like the structures are more or less there. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Yeah, I was definitely I've been looking forward to doing this one just because I like this composition so much and the colors in it. Yep. Hello, creature. Creature has decided it's time to end the stream and pay attention to her instead. So, I guess we'll do that. Yeah, so I guess we'll be back next week for another speed paint. And then in the meantime, there's always game streams during the week. So I hope you guys can join me for more Murders on the Yangtze River this week. And I'll see you later. All right, thanks for coming. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, does the floofy one want to say anything? The floofy one is purring. So floofy one also says bye. See you.